Very blindable, very strong in the mid-game. You can help Zeri get through some of her tougher times. And yeah, we knew this one was coming. Rascal loves his Jax right now. He is picking it into Aatrox whenever available. And so
in this game, and if Yahoo has another good one, could be great here for DRX. And Karis should have just full control of the wave. I think that with a Karma, as long as he's hitting Qs, he is going to be even more painful, especially after that first item has been hit.
As Palu is going to be the one trying to stop him from doing so.
The biggest thing for me is that it indicates that it would be playing the lethality variant, and I actually really like that. Because they do need, like, they want to be utilizing the range advantage that Varus has instead of trying to get auto attacks off. As we've got a bit of a scuffle here in the jungle. Aftershock already broken as the blue buff loses interest in the whole situation here. Yahoo actually getting some good trades onto Karis though, as he was thinking about roaming over. Still, Bro will be able to get this steal by the looks.
Heimerdinger's been used in the past when you wanted to get advantages in a lane like this. They could have actually clashed there and probably have gotten some value and maybe recontrolled the lane and gotten Prio, but instead, Rascal on the proxy. Okay, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You know, picking Varus into Zeri and having this start in the laning phase doesn't feel great.
Well, Sponge also now gonna have to deal with Gideon moving over. Smite's
and a Karma
coming back off cooldown. There is an Aatrox moving down, but Sponge already has flashed away. The seismic shove is brilliant there from Yahoo. Sacrifices a bunch of his health, but is still gonna keep his Poppy alive.
Still will be double scuttle going over to Gideon. But yeah, at least he survives. At least Sponge doesn't get punished there.
Umpty-esque.
Yeah, that's really true, actually. And Sponge massively behind in farm because of that early, you know, shenanigans as Yahoo.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage. Throws the rocks in the wrong direction. But is going to be able to make it into the Fog of War and should be all right.
It's so sad, every Karma matchup that gets played out. He's like, okay, I got some trades. Finally, I got that shove. Oh, he's going to Q me again. I got boots. I can run away from it faster now, maybe. And he has cooldown boots, so he can use it more often. That's really annoying.
Yeah.
Karma not fun.
A little bit awkward, you know, walks away.
He can buffer his assault here if he is confident to hit that.
With no ulti, though, it is very hard to lock down a Jax under a turret, just given how powerful the Counter-Strike is. He is going to press that button now, and Gideon, you can see, was holding his ground there. Does give away his position. Now the Grandmaster's Might is channeled. Let's see what Rascal can actually do. As, yeah, he's just running in the wrong direction. He just understands he's dead. And there he goes. First blood goes over to Morgan.
I really appreciate how, I mean, that was Umpty-esque as well, right? Like we were talking about, and it was very Gideon-esque from game one where he was just going to force.
He's sort of nullified the advantage that Morgan had been able to pick up with First Blood, which is kind of nutty. Grandmaster's Might comes down now as Morgan also trying to end the world, but he's not hitting many of these sweet spots. Does have the Q3, but Rascal able to create enough space here as now the fight is on. Karis is going to be flashing. Gideon locks down the Drake, but can they keep themselves alive in the team fight? It looks like the answer is yes, and another Mountain Soul.
Make sure where Pleta is. He knows he's not in the vicinity. Sponge still wants to contest. Maybe look for a Keeper's Verdict.
Rascal, he's teleporting in as they just keep his verdict. There he goes. Gets rid of the jungler, takes away the Rift Herald, and now Rascal has dove in. There's a Weaver's Wall as well as Sponge. He throws the buckler, and he is able to take down Morgan with the help of his teammates. Beautifully played here by DRX as they come alive in the mid-game. No, it's not awkward. This is exactly what they want, because now Rascal with his bubs, he's going to dive in on top of Morgan here, gets the stun with the Counter-Strike, and look at this. This Jax is just an absolute monster. He completes his Trinity Force as Morgan does have the World Ender, and now he's looking to turn it. The flash comes through. Oh man, okay, never underestimate the power of an Aatrox. Now Polo is in trouble as well, gets knocked up and taken down. Envy gets over the wall, he's out of danger.
So they decide to push the mid turret with the Herald instead, and I actually, even with the additional charge, I massively favor Mountain Soul here for Bro as Rascal is in trouble.
Yeah, he certainly is. Teleport is going to come through though for Yahoo. And, oh, the Glacial Prison timing just gorgeous, but still the flash out from Yahoo does manage to find another seismic shove, but the big rock not going to connect. And Rascal, he's Alcove Gaming. It's not exactly optimal. And they're not going to be able to keep them alive. Flashes forward. Envy now looking for that moment, but he gets knocked up and pulled back into the turret. It's gorgeously played once again for Yahoo. And Pleta, he's going deep, and a Weaver's Wall to come down. Morgan is so low, but he's still alive, and now Pleta is all the way in there. He'll be taken down, and Sponge trying to get on through. They're so low, and the piercing arrows should be enough to lock down the kills. There's another one for Teddy, and DRX, they turn it around. As these shields just keep getting cut down by Teddy, who just lands
the poke war, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be won by Karis.
All right, there is the Glacial Prison onto Sponge, but he's Poppy. He gets a heroic charge right back. Polu is the target, but he's not exactly high value. There's now Envy, still alive, still at pretty high health. But Teddy's still landing these Qs as well.
Teddy is carrying this fight
he's
so hard.
A monster. He's landing all of them.
He's hard carrying. Like, we don't see 80 carries do too often these days. He is just hitting every single shot.
DRX let them, and they just reset up the phalanx around Teddy, and he once again started hitting them like fish in a barrel. Is now, I may have caster cursed him. He's put on a leash. He's able to get the flash off, though, as Polo tries to dive in. Headbutt Pulverize is only onto Gideon, but he's down relatively low now. Rascal off to the side, and he will find the counter-strike, but he gets snared as well. Envy finds the extendo beam on top of the Jax, and he's permafrosted. That's going to be the first kill for the Zeri. And DRX losing one in this fight could be really bad. The Baron up and available. Yeah, control ward's coming in as Rascal now gets the news that the Baron has been started. Sponge, he's tanking forever, but there's no one in the immediate vicinity at all. So they take away the smite, and now this Malignance flying on forward. They do get a Weaver's Wall through, so Yahoo is going to make his way down. But there is no way that they can stop this Baron, and Bro in absolute control now.
No vision for Teddy to poke. He's trying to just see what he can find. Is Pleta?
Pleta dives forward, looks for Polu, but he's pretty mobile, gets himself out of the way. And Morgan, he's a freight train, looking to dive on top of Rascal here. Yahoo now in trouble. He'll be cut down where he stands, and there's a grand entrance on top of Teddy. He had no flash, no options.
Tried something to stop this Baron.
Whoa! Okay, speaking of trying something, Seismic Shove going to throw back Gideon, but he's so extraordinarily tanky. The quickness to try and dive in, but Polu is not able to quite get through there still. They will take the cow down. And Yahoo, oh, okay, Keeper's Verdict is pretty good. Polu just battle dances his way out, though, as the Hail of Arrows not quite enough there. So Bro, not able to get too much more than just Pleta. And you know, Bro aren't, you know, they are going to, they're going to be honest. As this could be another one of those fights. Is Gideon going to be thrown back? Aftershock is now down, but Polu trying to get some quickness value. Difficult with the Poppy here. Pleta getting a few knockups. Rascal can't really figure out what he wants to do here, and Polu's keeping him out of the fight. But look at this. The Zeri is just a little bit too powerful. She just zaps down both of those frontliners. And DRX, I don't think they're going to be able to defend this inner turret, as now Gideon says, you're going to prison, Sponge. Heroic charge to try and taxi his way out, but he's just taking Q after Q. Teddy relatively untouched, though, and this is a Poppy. As, okay, yeah, Karis is going to be taken down. Envy is still really dangerous and did have a big old shield, in fact, a couple of them.
No way they win this game, right? Off of this, right?
I have no idea. Well, Pleta's going to see whether he can get in there and start some sort of fight, but Morgan has a great flank angle, and Teddy! Oh, he's going to get the flash off. Can he actually keep himself alive? No. Keeper's Verdict does come in, but they've lost their damage, and Yahoo is going to get collapsed on as well. It was a valiant attempt by DRX, but unfortunately, it is going to mean absolutely nothing. Rascal's flashing away, flashing around, doing some stuff, but he is still most likely going to die. Gideon and Polu don't have any damage. So I don't know, like, this is going to take some time.
They do have Mountain Soul, so Rascal can't really hurt them either.
Yeah, it's sort of like the countering of not being able to hurt anyone. They do have CC under each other, though. There's now Counter-Strike coming. This is the weirdest thing. They're not even going to go for the Elder or anything like that. Pleta was trying to keep these minions away, as Rascal, yeah, he has that lance.
Okay, it's the damage from the ult, right, that gets him?
Okay, yeah, finds another proc.
This is so hilarious.
This is so silly. Nexus turrets are going down, though, and so is Sponge. So, okay, finally, he goes down, and the Nexus is going to follow suit. And of course, we are brought to game number 3. Bro, remember when Teddy carried that one fight and they were able to get the dragon despite botching the fight? Like, that was the fight for me where I realized